a lot here, and we've got EG grouped up on the defense on B, hoping that this is going to be a hard read on what's going on. I mean, they might even walk down mid.
Okay, here we go. EG on defense, Loud on attack.
What we saw from Loud before was
4
really
frenzies, not the 5.
Harbor Viper
4.
executes. But the high tide being used by that means that you know they're not going to go into their C exec instantly, as in the one that goes through garage.
3 people over towards B, I'm telling you. EG have prep. EG have prep and Loud are changing it up. That's what it's feeling like at the moment. Let's see, do we fast retake this though? Omen Flash, we got a lot of util for breach if they want to flood the site. Molly's down now. Stuns in, Omen Flash is good, but yeah, look at this. That was a nice nice prep, nice plan.
This is one of the only times where we've seen Loud get off to a bit of an advantage and EG's ideas get stunted.
Yeah, and right now still fights being taken, but making sure that
they learned for
the
sure.
fire necessary.
They definitely learned on this one. I liked
still
it.
Calm now left into it, so 1v3 players a week. But will he be afforded the opportunities? The answer, it's not quite. There was a reswing. 2 years. Nicely done. So the pistol round goes the way of Loud.
As it
Very,
did
very
on
nice.
Split.
As it did on Split, yeah.
Yeah.
It was really round 3.
In terms of
That was the
pistols,
kind of moment where you saw
1, 2. In terms of
EG
this one.
live up to the genius part of their name and just continued it for the rest of the map. But I think this map is going to be much more difficult for them to anti. They must have some great ideas, or at least ideas they think are great.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Loud's comp looks really difficult to stop. Unless EG are going to be playing retake the whole time.
Toxins going up.
All the way pushed.
Oh my god.
But try to work himself.
Hey, Boostio hit a nice shot there.
Angle, and yeah, Boostio does get the one. Sheriff still in his hands, splitting it up, tries to find the angle, but a little bit too wide.
Man, there's so much good stuff you can do on this
So
map
look
with
at the way that
Viper.
the Viper Wall and the High Tide are working here. This isn't exactly the hit that I was talking about, the one that Sean was going mad about when he was on the desk last time we saw Loud play. But they will often send a ton of utility that makes it very, very difficult to anchor the C site. Yeah. And whether that's Boostio or Jorgamo, or even if Demon 1 is there, I think they're going to struggle. It's possible that Demon 1 and Jorgamo might be the best players to anchor C because they have their smokes to hide inside. Try to play really ratty.
No kills on this one, maybe.
Similar beginning to that Split map.
Just the one.
Hopefully not too similar for Loud's sake as well.
Yeah,
They're going to be hoping for that, but just going down to the spider one, not necessarily, Ethan.
Okay.
Wider swing there as well, and Josh, you know.
Aspas is going to be able to buy a rifle into this one, and it's an okay bonus.
Might not be too much funny that's happening
It
here
is an okay bonus.
Nothing funny for Loud on map 1, was it?
Exactly.
I mean, they got dominated by an EG that was playing much faster, more decisively.
All right,
willing
big
to
round for
punish
EG.
The opening levels of aggression from Loud.
Loud with the bonus,
As
what
soon
do they
as
plan
Aspas
to
took
do?
any space, or Sadok took any space,
Making sure they save
got
enough money for the
punished
next
by
round,
a
so
dog or a
full
bull,
bonus,
or,
no
some level
no
of
NA
utility
buy or
being
anything
thrown at
like
them.
that.
EG have actually got
Let's
Ethan
see if
over
they
here
kind of default
start
to
with.
break
So
a lot
maybe-
of this as
maybe
well.
the idea is
Or
to
maybe they
use
just
fault
want to go
line
fast.
paranoias, that kind of thing to
Turret gets middle
stop Saiyan
control,
from
no
coming
one
through in a
shot or
very
anything. That's a
standard
nice amount of
defense on the
control.
A side of the map.
Oh, here we
And
go.
now they're
Demon
going to
1
take
on
garage
comp. This is
control.
it.
It's
This is
looking
what
like
we've
a
been seeing
C.
before. Two smokes
Split on
lined
this.
up. How does
Good
Jordan do
stun.
with it? There's a stun fault line to try and ease
Man,
it.
imagine he shot
Yes, with
down
the
there.
fight being
Holy
taken.
hell.
Yeah. But a smoke as well. They are really just barreling through onto the site regardless.
But they still have to give it all up, and that means
Yeah,
that
even
Jorgamo's
though they
lost his
did like a
paranoia now.
perfect
Perfect
stop of this, it was kind of nice. Good instant retake from them. Harbor all goes in and they retake garage with 3 people.
Two things make it 3 eventually. Get in the job.
You crazy guy. You crazy, crazy guy. Alright, a lot is up to Demon here. They are distracting for this. Nicely done.
Players falling.
Aspas is in a good pause.
There's still quite a lot of time.
Unconventional angle that Aspas is playing, but forced to swing wide into it, and there is that trade. So, Demon 1 making quick.
Damn, nicely done. Okay.
Put his head on a swivel there.
Yeah, really good.
Beautiful attempt there to retake.
Demon 1, bit of a monster. Okay, so they managed to get 3 kills into this one, so we're going to see a swing round in this one. 3 people can't buy for EG, and then everyone's going to buy up for Loud, so yeah, important round. I liked the protocols from EG though. Insta just leave the site, straight up take garage.
Great, and not a place where you expect the Jet to be. You really are thinking the Jet's going to be at the forefront, using all the utility to get back in. Now rifles on both sides. Ethan makes his move back over to a more standard spot on
Yeah, so these are the 3 that can't buy, and then they kind of have a little bit more money than I thought, to be honest, but they still get 2-4 loss bonus if they lose it, so it's out.
They got an amazing read on it.
Shock, Recon gets shot, and it's early A control.
Cascade making it difficult though. That's going to block this off, and it gives easy access.
Little hill
to
goes
a
off.
decent amount of A
Tweez
long
decided
control
to, well,
drone.
didn't decide to, but
Flash.
8 Shock.
Pushing them all the way back. Dash has to come through from
Hey,
it,
they'll
and,
take
well,
that.
I mean, with Aspas falling,
They will
as good as the
take
first kill as
that.
you can really hope for.
It's really nice.
There's a large amount of spam and duels.
Yeah,
and Ethan
Ethan's
found his
probably just going to stay the
opportunity
whole
to
time
dig
as
in,
well.
get a kill on
Good
Aspas
instant
to
reaction
escape
over towards
16
B.
health.
Prius.
A level of
Prius.
fast reaction,
Pivot.
an attempt towards B. Sadaka snuck in at the cost of less.
Do lose that player. Same wall now. The usual C hits, but it's up to Sadak to see what more he can really get done. A fox in the pen is what it feels like. Bustio manages one, doesn't realize that Sadak
there's-
is there.
Oh boy.
Patience,
Oh god.
trigger discipline necessary to claim
Okay.
just 1 kill and still
It's a hard
in forward
2v5,
position here. Needs to get
but
cleared out. How does it
that's an
happen?
important kill, and Ethan is
Well,
low,
Bulldog
so
not
it is
quite ideal
doable.
still.
If
Sadak
they
might
can
have just salvaged this
somehow
one.
give him the spike and he plants, and then they have ult, but it might be a
Has to
little
try
bit
and
too
isolate one of
crazy.
the
They're never going to
fights.
feel comfy to do it. Yeah, they're just waiting for
An
some
early
kind
fight
of
as well as EG just try and maybe fight them.
reaction here.
Comes through, actually doesn't connect onto anyone, but okay, reveals them up.
Oh, the
Now they
reveal's
know
great.
locations there.
Damn,
Okay.
Ethan on 5
Still
HP
down
or
to
whatever
two.
he was on gets another one.
1 versus 2. EG
No
making
armor.
Sure that they play tight together, shoulder to shoulder. Comstick and defuse coverage from Demon 1. He's cleared down into the bottom of mid, getting off of it. Smokes for him. Sticking it all the way. Has to be spam, has to be a
Damn,
win
nicely
there,
done.
but it's
Com
not
survived that dink on 2
in the
HP.
slightest.
That's a
Evil
little bit
geniuses.
lucky.
They find that opening pick again. I mean, I've never seen Aspas punish this hard.
Yeah, a little
across
bit lucky, a
VCT
little bit
Americas,
unlucky,
but
whichever way you look
EG
at it.
are doing it.
Massive round.
The pressure down
Massive
A-Long,
round.
it
That
was
was the
a
big
gorgeous
swing
read from
round.
EG to begin
And
with,
yeah,
stacking 3
forced them
players
down
over
to
there.
eco.
But the way in which they used Ethan's utility
It's
and got that
starting
opener
the same way as
forced Loud to
Split.
play a
Not saying
very
it's gonna
kind of scrappy reactive
end the
round,
same, but
faking the C hit, trying to lurk into B, and ended up just with them being at a player disadvantage.
Even as it comes, so it's less.
yeah, less on the luck with this one.
forward,
Early
the
garage
rest of the team's
control.
starting to
Nah,
explore over
it's
towards
so
garage,
nice to
'cause
take garage control like
Gold
that.
going to be trying to remove
Just
this
this
kill
with a little
utility, now
flash.
backing away. There was a play in mind for EG.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Risky for Boostia to take that.
Yeah, whoa.
But also confident. Think about how good EG are feeling about this match so far. It is definitely still possible for Loud to win the series. They're good on Haven, good on Pearl, world-class talent.
Going back
World-class
over
team.
towards A.
Great mentality
Looking nice.
too,
3
but
people here. This is a
EG
question
just
mark,
look so
but
good
honestly, they
today.
still have the turret up, so fill it.
Well, as you say that.
I mean,
Oh boy.
those are the moments where the confidence is coming out and they feel good taking the duel. It'll take a few losses like that.
Not able to win them out.
Oh my goodness, it's falling apart a little bit. They need a hit. They need a hero play.
Legwork was done as a smoke to try and help him out.
Ah man, holy hell, that one literally crumbled.
And the big
Crumbled
difference
like,
about being in
mate, that
squad
was,
is
oh
the
my, I want to delete this. Want to delete this round from my memory.
Strictness that feels to be instilled. Looking a little bit like the EG of old in that one, giving away
Holy
one
hell,
too many
that was-
opportunities, one too many individual
Okay,
attempts
it's
at
fine.
those duels.
And the thing is, I actually really like Boostio's play. We talked about, that was where we began the conversation about confidence, but Boostio's trying to re-clear Garage, and that makes a lot of sense for their macro game, because it gets them good info. For Com, he's just taking a straight-up duel. I mean, he can very easily spot a player there, drop back into sight, and that is great for their defending situation overall. But he feels confident, takes the fight,
Peaks now.
and Loud end up getting an advantage out of the end of it.
Yeah, it's definitely not Loud's fault. Loud did everything great.
EG pushed down. Turret needs to be dealt with though.
But they
Feel
know
like
that
high
he's
time
here
splits
because
up
this
a
is
lot
behind.
of the site. It's a
Instant reaction from that
They
info.
think it's a fast push down mid, but these EG players, they're ready to rotate to A. They could be.
They might
the
get here
site
in time.
before Loud
Demon has his
almost.
ult. He's
Some
kind of
space
unreal with
taken,
it.
Including, look at that, Omen smoke as well just makes it that much more difficult to feel
Gonna
safe
go.
about clearing
Do
through
they?
short. They don't
Like,
know if
surely
they can
someone's on
compromise.
top of
Double
it.
up
Yeah, I was
draft,
gonna
that's
say,
Demon one.
surely
He's trying to
someone on
make
top of
something
that.
that. Kill maybe to be found there, but that's just spam through the wall into that heaven spot. Com, maybe just trying to disrupt the plan.
Oi,
Demon one as
some
well. That's
fast
cheeky
kills coming in.
timing. Doesn't get away with it.
much more individual in these last 2 rounds from EG compared to what we've seen in map 1. But this being an eco round, you really can't hold it against them too much.
You're welcome, Beth.
And when Ethan dies here, they're going to have a Rolling Thunder for the
I
future
swear
too.
to God.
So these rounds are going to start to get really chaotic with huge amounts of ultimates to play with.
You're seeing a positioning as noted there. So Ethan, like you said, is trying to make the play there, making sure that he dies to them, so he gets his ult online for the next one. Boostio, a little bit safer. His goal is going to be for the exits, but
Player standing.
Some
even
fast
that
shots
Shan.
into this round. Oh my goodness.
regaining a bit of that composure.
Some
that we know them
crazy
for.
fast shots.
Loud essentially have 5 ults on board here. They only have 2, but all 3 of their others are only a
Right,
single
now we
ult
get
all the
into
way, and they could easily
some
play
big
for those
important
over the
rounds.
course of the
Loud have just
So, the world is their
Jesus,
oyster.
where
They
did
can
this
cook up
come
any
from?
kind of attack strat
Look
they
at the
like.
econ.
EG are going to
Oh
try and
my
play probably
God.
around Demon 1's operator. So
That
take a look at where
dude,
that
that
is.
round
This is
was
a really heavy
this round was
A
so
retake setup from
detrimental to
I
that
know that
EG.
Comm is
It's
down A
not
long
even
at the moment,
funny.
but look at the killjoy utility. A
And
lot
then
more
so they had
towards
this
CT,
with a lot of people
and
surviving,
to
getting
stop them
upgrades, and then they
pushing
had
as
this
well.
where just no one died.
All the way back. Level of foresight as well that they're thinking about this, maybe, because we want to be using that lockdown for an A retake.
Yeah, and there's no Sova on
They
the
have
other side for
multiple
Loud.
ways of taking
Exactly, so they would
garage.
have to
It's
push
really
it.
nice.
I mean, no breach, there's no aftershock, there's no shock darts, nothing.
Fight.
It's an important round
Take
for
place into
EG,
mid. There's a turret into the corner.
and
take
Loud
contact,
also
maybe
know
that's
that
what Boostio's
it's an
willing
important
to
round in terms of breaking the
potentially
economy.
sort of
So
follow
you're
side.
probably
He's
going
got
to see a lot of ults into this.
Maybe even holding
If
Rolling Thunder.
Destroyed.
Fault line, it's a double face, and enough damage done. Hunter's Fury also being committed. No tags, potential damage.
good
Oh,
damage,
indeed
though.
done, but no kills.
Yeah, Hill coming
It's a
in.
great idea again from EG, but it's just not quite there. The damage healed back up now, and Loud pivot into that C split.
They got
Demon
2
might start
people
to
here
feel
though. Omen.
Heat really being applied to this. Jorgma was supposed to be taking that first contact kill.
Good
Found.
luck, mate.
But now you can feel it. Rolling Thunder
Nice
to try and
breach
at least
ult.
help him out. Reckoning as well.
Nice breach ult.
Quickscope
Holy
right in the
hell,
face, last
Ethan's
pass
an
and a rifle
absolute hero.
exchange. Now we can start to do some serious damage.
Oh, this flank, what's the timing like on it?
Dart lighting them up. Less is from behind. But he's the last one standing. Comm needs
Oh,
to win
wait.
this fight.
Seconds left.
It's not the confidence to take the wider swing.
Holy
yet,
hell.
nevertheless,
Crazy
damage
round.
done through the wall and so
Ethan
contained.
is honestly just so important and integral into that round. Demon 1 did great as well.
Saved along with the lockdown in theory to go for some kind of retake strategy and decides on the fly.
I don't want to
send
call
it
him out,
into
but
how
Jorgamo
Demon
is having an
1.
absolute
Look at this
nightmare
ult
and he's
and
at
how
past
much
3
it helps
rounds.
Demon 1 at back plat there. Aspas almost certainly favored if he doesn't get stunned, and Ethan barrels his way to logs and takes down 2Es as well.
Yeah, a lot of ult into that.
Overall,
Ethan's kind of close to getting it again though. 3
really
on top of it.
lovely play there.
Another big important round, and we
Those are
have
the on the fly
4
things that
ults to
EG
go
have
up
just been
against. Probably
missing
not
in
going
the
to see
first
knives,
few
but
weeks,
maybe
yeah.
everything else.
It's been that hesitancy in some of their play. Flash through it.
That's a big kill. We're expecting the push over
It's already
towards
starting
short.
off
I
on the
liked it
wrong
a lot.
foot for EG,
Smoke
despite
goes
seeing
in.
their
What's the
braces
reaction
a
from
little bit.
EG?
I mean,
Push
think back
garage.
to the first
They
map.
take mid control.
13
Sova on his own
out
has
of
to get out of
16
there.
first
And they can
duels
get over
went the
towards
way of
site and they
EG.
can use
So far
Viper
in the
ult
series,
towards
that's
spawn.
a rarity. Demon 1 falling early.
They're onto the site though. Plan. Starting to come through. That dart's not being dealt with. Sadak was.
Oof.
There was an opportunity with the spam.
Yeah, and it was the
Got
Viper,
through to the
right?
side, and
To my world.
Less now being that
Interesting.
extra person that Lau can start to rely on here. Lockdown's place. They have to be aware that they could be pushing it through, or at least have
So
to
they
respect
do
it.
a
They have lineup for
deeper,
the corner.
do a
Sadak
deeper
can keep this
Viper
pit
ult
up.
because
Yep,
they know
it's
that the
still
Killjoy
up.
ult's going to go
Goes
down.
go down with a ship, yet still takes 2 down.
And
Winner.
Les is just going to
The
own this.
murky depths. Boostio in the pit, the decay damage. There was that as well. Detained into the corner.
Not a
but the
chance.
coverage. Sadak still alive. Up to Ethan.
Okay, I really like how Loud approached this. I thought they were going to get close to use Viper ult, but honestly they were so fine and just knew they had no plan to break the Killjoy ult. They just let it go down, let them get it out of them, and then they can have the ult and he can just stay alive in it.
EG know that
Pretty
they
cool.
want to go for the retake on A. We've talked about the Killjoy utility previously. This time lockdown, and there's pressure in that
Yeah, he
corner.
did great as well.
Now, Sadak's trying to Viper's pit in that corner so that he can play safe.
And that was the
play
round that
safe,
we're talking
sorry,
about in
keep
terms
the
of breaking
Viper's
their
pit up.
economy.
And
Really
then when
good.
he's forced to
And
leave the corner, gets
another
detained,
opportunity
the
to
rest
get
of his
this even
team have still
crazier.
got his back.
Less is all. Yeah, we're not going to see anything.
Playing around the ults beautifully there.
It's like
That's
the
what
worst
makes Loud
outcome for EG, that
a
one.
world-class team, or at least one of the things that makes Loud a world-class team. They've knocked EG down to an eco, and that's got to be the first time in the series. I mean, apart from straight after the pistol.
Yeah.
Back over towards
Full
site.
retake
They're going
setup
to
and a
take
full
this again.
down
Good push
mid.
over towards middle, though. Their reactions are
This one,
nice,
giving
at
Loud
least.
access to the site, so They'll be able to get themselves into the post plant.
Correct myself again, this is the second time, because we already saw an eco on them, on Haven from this team. They did not go for the 4-player push through a lobby, however. So this is a new flavor to things.
Got them locked in a little bit. They feel like they have to take some map control. That's unlucky.
Adjustment with the angle there. Tried to finish it with the left clicks of the classic, but not enough damage done at the end of the day. Doubled up, played up into the smoke with the shorty. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Shredding them with the pellets.
Nicely done in this one. 3 armors. Money's out of control. Dude, how many 9Ks we got? 2?
This next one, round 10,
close to
is
2.
going to decide a lot of momentum. Would not be surprised to see attack timeout here called.
Yeah, timeout, and again, they're up against a lot of ults for this.
Go for it.
Aspas has so much just calm in that
150
moment.
goes. They got no armor though.
Fire both the shots off of the
But
shoulder in that moment.
I mean, honestly, it would have killed a few anyway
Potter
with
gets a
armor.
chance to talk to Evil Geniuses and make some adjustments to the game plan.
How do you nerf it? Yeah, I think you got to up the price. Dude,
in which
honestly,
they've
at
been able to-
250, I still think people are buying
the way
at
in which they're playing the
250.
defense is very retake heavy, and I think Loud's discipline in the post plants is
I would at
broadly
least
speaking gonna
start
be a
with
bit too
that.
much for them. I think Loud are not only disciplined, but they're also proactive, and that's going to throw a team like EG off a little bit. What I'd like to see them do is have a bit more of the flood defenses.
I think people are buying at 350, 500. 500 may be a bit too much, but honestly, 350. Yeah, I think doubling 300.
Up in A short, for
We'll
example,
meet,
and then the
we'll
rest of
meet
the team
midway.
comes in throwing utility to make sure that they're supported on site. That's difficult though when
It's
you're
just
coming up
bad
against
design.
a
I mean,
lockdown, a reckoning,
shotguns
the kind
shouldn't
of
be in the
things that
game.
apply maximum
Like, in
pressure
my
to site
opinion,
tankers.
shotguns
And a
just
team
shouldn't
like
be in
Loud
this
as well
game.
that are so
But
good at that push and pull of the player's
hey,
position,
here we are.
So, no.
I'm more
Haven
of
ends up
one to
trending
just
towards being
embrace
quite
the game than
retake heavy just
complain
because
about
there's
it.
3 sides.
I think
It's
that's a
hard to
much
defend
better
with
way
number
to be.
one.
There's very heavy pings on
But
the
yeah,
map
I
here
would
for EG
prefer
coming
no
out of their
shotguns. I
timeout
think
towards
it's
C.
I just don't like the
Some
mechanic
focus
in general. I
leveled
just
there.
don't think it has a place in these games personally. But
Again. Very similar beginning here from Loud, but there's a smoke in their face now to push them away, and they don't actually break that alarm bot. They were breaking the door into a common enough angle just in case the turret was there.
And remember, the last couple of rounds, the alarm bot has not been positioned in that spot.
Yeah. You can feel how difficult it is. When teams are
constant
planning
vision is
around
denied
on
over
the
towards
defense
here.
side of Haven,
And
the
honestly,
jet
this is
hopping
like Loud
BG's
knowing their
that
comp
success,
really
but
well.
when you're
So you know that
playing
round where
against
constant
a Viper
vision was
Harbor,
denied
there's
and
no
Demon had
shortage
the
of
op.
smokes in your face
You know
to
the only
mitigate
place that he has
any sort of
vision is
impact you might be
short. So
finding.
when they
This
bobbed
time
the
Loud
op out and they looked over
burst all
towards
the way
short,
through,
it's just
taking that
like
space into
it's just them
garage.
not understanding
That high
how
tide,
teams are probably going to
reckoning dropped to
approach
the feet of Bustio.
their comp
Can't
in
take a
terms of
good
what it
fight,
does.
can't take a clean one. Jorgamoto still, and he's got the
Ooh.
help of Ethan.
You got a smoke if you want it.
Locked down into the corner though. There's that pressure. Sadek moves his way forwards onto that long angle in a fight. One out. Wait a second.
There's a big kill.
Spike
It's
down.
doable. Less has ult.
Back down into a 2v2. Still 20 seconds before Karma has a recon dart.
yeah.
30
Good
seconds
decision.
left.
He can wait out the lockdown here.
You
and
should
then
pick up
they'll
a
only have to
rifle
wait
and just
a
shoot the
little bit
rifle
longer.
so they think it's the same person.
It's used early enough. And his reposition by Com is actually quite nice. Kind of noise lurking all the way through. Question is, do Loud even anticipate this? They think it could be coming from the back of the side.
Might.
Opened up,
Oh.
right there. Timing though.
Unlucky.
Sadek just jumps up. And Demon 1 wasn't ready to try and play off of that.
Did Con think they were completely off site?
Yeah, it's a bit unusual. Spam into the
Enemy
side.
remaining.
Demon 1 wins the first. Does he know where Les is? Up to the side. on top of
Ooh, we
Locks.
got 2 bullets
Too
out.
hard of
There's a
shot
small
to hit,
chance into that
to
one.
flick to react to, despite what we know what
Another
he's
round.
capable of.
Get in there.
Loud.
Econ reset.
Really in control of this
Nightmare.
half.
EG have put in, I would argue, about the same amount of prep to Haven. It's just not working. The way in which they're anchoring the C site is really unusual.
Yeah.
Having Ethan play in that back plat position, you just don't see Breach's play from there. And Jorgamo's really far pushed forwards. Boostio's going for unusual stuff too. They have a clear idea of how they theoretically
Yeah, I'm
want
pretty
to
sure Loud has
counter
changed it all
Loud,
up.
but in
Because he
practice, it's
referenced
not
that they are
working.
doing a different C hit as well.
Brought it up at the
It
very
means they just
beginning.
changed it up.
You can have those ideas, but there's no team that's really
It was
playing
always
this
going to
comp,
happen
especially
once they
like
lifted
Loud
split. They're not like
aggression.
a
That is the playbook for them.
another
Nice
dumb
ripped
team.
out from Demon 1.
Down A.
Wants to try and play with that confidence. Flash, dodge. Nice
Oh.
reset,
Holy
but
hell.
Les is there.
I got the spike.
Safety in numbers.
And a
Griffin
high-low
stacked
setup.
up, yeah. Enough damage done to Jorgemode, and he's just going to go down to the snake bite.
Okay,
So
this is yeah, this is looking more how we expected.
Last round before the switch.
We're coming to the last round of the half. Now,
He has
Loud
op.
look
Let's see,
significantly
they
better
have
on
their op
attack
as well,
than they
so
do
I
on
imagine
their
he's just going to be
defense.
watching short.
So there's still chances
We'll keep
for
an eye on
EG.
it.
If they can grab this, grab the pistol, bring things
Ooh,
back
going
up
over
to
towards C.
6-8, and they've got some good ideas, this is absolutely still winnable. It's important that they keep that mentality, though. Half of Valorant is about your mental.
absolutely.
Maybe more than that.
Tell my rank teammates that.
Double op on the attack side here for Aspas and Les. They've dropped rifles for themselves, though.
Yeah, he just, again, they know that he has an op out and they're just waiting for the most
Bit of
common
damage
peaks.
caught onto them. Looks like
They put the wall over here as well,
it's a
so
threat
op's
from
pretty
Loud
nice
that
when
it
you
could
have
be just
this.
bursting in. It's the same high tide and the Viper wall as well, but it's all dropped down and slowed down from Loud here.
Toxins going up.
They're looking to see if they can pick apart this defense, and Demon 1 wants to take a
Ooh.
cheeky peek at it. No easy targets. Off to the side.
Nice shot.
Might as
I mean,
well.
he's decent.
Slight
He's really good.
adjustment. Removing Aspas is a massive one.
Les has given away his position, and now Killjoy battle potentially in B.
Yep, did they know that this could be a possibility? Yeah, okay, well, as soon as the turret's
But
broken,
it's a
there's
good
gonna
round
be an
so
open.
far
Let's
down.
Lally just glides
Kids
and
round the
runs all
corner
way
with it.
round the
You're
corner,
crazy
straight
though.
into Demon.
Ah, you're so
Oh, look at
crazy, man.
Shorty.
Holy
He doesn't
hell.
survive it, he can't get out.
That's mad. I
Cool
mean,
play
honestly, he got
nevertheless.
two. Like,
It's gotten weird here.
It's gotten
Sadak,
really weird.
Sadak is through, repositioned his Viper orb, and swung through it.
I mean, he got the kill. Like, it's kind of fine.
Seeker's
Like,
being
it's
used
one of
as
those
well,
rounds where it's like,
pushing-
well, he's done
pushing
his.
the defense
He's
back
done his
away
job.
from C. So this is going to
You
end up
kill a
being
Killjoy
post-round
as well,
position
so that you can instantly flank and
with
push. Like,
disadvantage
it's
for Loud.
it's
3v4.
definitely worth.
They've been proactive in the past, but what utility do they really have? Galantine tries to lurk. He was the only one with a flash, the only one that could have really made a play.
Final
Here
round,
we
Jorgemode
got
using that
Viper
ult to just get
smoke
that bit
on
more
the spike
information
itself.
into this 2v4 now.
Stun, flash,
And we
recon,
have
so many
one-
tools here for EG.
One
The side will
molly.
be cleared, but it's a
So
full
they
post
gotta
setup
try and
here.
insta half
Played
this.
by Loud. Onto that long angle. First snake
Molly
bite's gonna
goes
be used. A bit of
down.
spam as well. Spike
I'm
hasn't
a
been tapped
little
in
bit
time.
nervous.
Might start to become a bit of a problem. Pushing forward.
Okay.
So it's Ethan.
Ethan's here. It's fine.
Taking the initiative. Quite literally
Four
pushing into
on a
the
pistol, and they have some
Gonna be
good
that
stuff.
fourth
Sure.
round claim for
We'll keep
EG.
some
The
belief.
potential's there, Josh. You know, we talked about it. Loud's attack side is the better half for them when they play on this Haven map.
Switching sides.
It's a really good, like really good half from Loud though.
I think that's going to
I
end up being
love
very
this comp.
important. Puts a
I
premium
think
on
this
the
comp
next
looks
pistol.
so good.
EG, though,
His take,
this is a very different
it's so good
situation
at
for them.
taking garage control.
They must have
Like it
felt
looks like a
on top of
nightmare
the
to try and
world
punish
at the
garage with.
halftime of Split, and now they're battling back.
C here looks decent.
Back indeed. Well, that's going to do it for the
Blocking off
first
all vision
half.
over
Let's send it
towards
back
A's
over
looks
to,
really
I
good.
believe, the desk as well to break down what
Like
we've seen.
I love this comp. I really do. If I was in a team, I think I would run this on most
Well,
maps.
what I've seen here is
It looks
despite
so
the
fun.
8-4 scoreline, it's still a very winnable game for EG and for Loud. I mean, you got to be very satisfied with 8 coming
We
out
did
of
it first
that.
Fury.
And
No,
welcome back,
we
everyone, as
saw it
break
first as
everything
Fury,
down.
but
Let's jump into
I
this
remember
one right
seeing a
away
tweet
because,
from the
again,
Lao,
story
from
continues to
people
be
from
maybe
Loud
that
saying
EG
that
is doing a brilliant job of really just
kinda hinting
reading
that
the
they
game,
did it
reading what's
first.
going on and adapting to it when they need to.
And they've had some of these same good ideas, but I think in this one, Loud has done a lot better job
I
of
agree.
seeing those ideas and adapting. But the thing is, we still had some of these moments for EG to keep it competitive.
There's
where that
crazy
idea fails,
depth to
and
it.
they can
That's why I
overcome
like
in
it.
the mid-run. This,
A
for
lot of
example,
depth.
they had this trap
It's
play
very
set up
free flowing
outside
as well.
B,
I
the
think if you
stun
have a good
swing,
like
and a Sova ult
mid-rounder,
off of it,
I
and
think
it
there's
nets
loads of cool
nothing,
stuff
but
you
it
can
does
do with it.
for Boostio. Loud instantly has a good call, heal everyone up, and pivot your way back towards this C site where they're
Like
actually
this,
have been really
this
good with
comp,
this
in my
Harbor Viper
opinion, makes the
composition.
Sky look
But
overpowered.
Demon 1 is here, anchoring
Like I
on
swear,
this
the
site,
stuff
and
that you
even
can
after
do with this
dodging
comp
the
with
falls,
Sky is
there's a
crazy.
really great play from Ethan to instantly react with
Keeper,
his role
you have
as
a comp
gunner
for this
to
map,
support his
Cooks?
teammate on
Of course
site
you
to
do.
absolutely frag out. And
You're a
eventually
Viper
win
lover
this
though,
one.
so it has
Those were
Viper
the
in it.
moments that were good for EG, but throughout this half, it was dominated by Loud, finally taking the control we expected them to have this game.
And the beginning of the game for them as well, even losing a few rounds, we're still prepped. We saw their C hits flashing the push, ready for EG to be aggressive, playing so smart, and then Sight takes the wall.
Wait, Dolphin missed,
such a big factor
Dolphin
for this
missed,
squad, being
a
alive
VOD?
towards the end of the rounds.
Yeah, don't worry,
making
we
sure
got you
that his
covered for
code
that.
was there for the team, not him dead. and
Dolphin,
they
we
don't
got
have
you.
protection
Literally,
once
I
they get to the
uploaded
site.
just for
The
you.
ideas have been good for Loud, and
Whatever
Mina
game
and
you
Josh
missed, I
have really
uploaded
been
just for
stepping
you.
up as well.
No
It's
one
clear
else.
that between these two
But other
maps,
people can watch it if they want.
Rallied and like, guys, we're not losing to EG today because they have looked good thus far. But still, there's another half to play of this one, and EG have gotten 4. That's doable. If they can win another one of these pistols, show continued good preparation against Loud's defensive side, which is weaker with the Harbor Viper, there's still a shot at this one.
Yeah, well, folks, it's doable for EG, but for Loud, they could very well be
The shorts tips, they're all on the Liquid YouTube. I said with confidence.
The job is not finished, not by any stretch
They're
of the
on
imagination.
the Liquid
EG
YouTube.
Gonna need to, grab this pistol round and anything else they can get.
I'm pretty sure. There's a new one. The next, I think the next one's the Judge Tech as well. So
look at any individuals on
that's a
both
nice one.
sides here. There's a good head-to-head to look at when it comes to those smokes.
Hopefully it looks alright.
Jorgamo and 2 years, opposite ends of the spectrum with their own performances.
Yeah, Jorgamo was just getting bullied trying to defend the C site. But overall, we've seen some ridiculous.
Oh boy, it's one of these. It's one of these ones. Wait, they stole this straight from who did this the other day with this exact recon?
Meta definition that we've seen from 2Es.
NRG? No, this isn't the Fnatic one. I think this is the NRG one. Fnatic do this here, but you can see the recon going like this version, because all of the buildings cover the recon, so you don't really see it until it lands, and your drone goes through at the same time.
Okay, Aftershocks actually used that and a flash through the wall to try and push it back, so EG expecting there was going to be that reclearance, and this time Loud decide, okay, we're just going to give up that area of the map. Let's start to try and flood all the way in through the back, but they're being stumped and stopped in through the smoke. Oh my word, what is occurring?
Where are we? Jesus Christ, the gate. Nice pistol. It's 1-1 in terms of pistol. This one was kind of crazy to watch.
EG kept garage control and Boostio reflanked spawn. Right, that I think was the biggest play that really occurred.
Jake bought Shorty to counter the Viper, and me and MC looked at each other and said he's watched my Instagram. Surely not, keeper. But if so, I respect it.
And just swings in, comes around through.
I like that. We'll say that anyway.
I think that demonstrates a lack of patience from Loud, though, because they had Sadak looking to late re-clear garage.
Mate, he had an absolute game yesterday.
They just gave up and allowed Boostio that timing. They feel a little rushed today.
Okay, we full invest into this one. 3 rifles. They can afford 2 deaths. They really want to keep. Really want to keep these rifles alive. Don't know what's going on there, but we'll ignore it.
Full reload off there with a sheriff, but Com survives. He's concerned though about a repush, so that's why he's darting the bottom of mid there, just in case somebody is pushed up from it. A heavy stack from Loud. That's 4 of them. And towards C and garage.
And it looks like EG are coming back in this direction.
Nice garage control, question mark created. Over towards A, smoke to block vision. Jesus. Oh god, what gun did he have? He would have had a rifle as well. That's a rifle gun. Don't tell me they just let him walk and get it. They're gonna just let him walk and get it.
Into the stack, and with a high tide in their face, it's so damn hard. Pushed up, spamming in the corner. Seems like Loud have got a very good read on it.
Insta reactions to go get this gun.
Back all the way through.
They just gave Aspas a rifle.
Just pushing into mid to try and reclaim
the
that
Guardian
so
though, I guess.
Gets that upgrade with the Guardian. Makes that much doable with the players being that weak. Jorgamo's close though. This is a brave play.
Yeah, you got to smoke after this as well.
Luckily his teammates to help him out there with a fault line. No aggression off the back of it. Still wants to move forward.
Oh yeah, crazy guy. There's no way. There is no way. And even below. Okay, respect.
The sprinkling of madness whenever you watch Jorgamo.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy, honestly. He really is.
He is not afraid to send you.
You wouldn't think he's playing against the finalists at Lock-In. You'd think he's playing ranked or something. The stuff he's getting away with, but yeah, it's almost like the rest of EG is being
I mean, he has been having an. I'm not gonna. He was having a nightmare on defense. He really was.
Yeah, I think Ethan has been doing an excellent job at providing supportive utility this whole game. But yeah, there's no one
Wait, did he get 2 there?
That plays smokes like Jorgamo. Might not be many people in tier 1.
They wanted to go for an NA buy, but they actually someone took control and said no. So let's see how much damage they do with this bonus, because
so now
Loud again, important round for them. 3+ and stack from Loud reading this well, but they all ate that stun.
And it's got a lot of value. Smoke in their face as well, so the flash doesn't get much. 2 years off to the side with the rifles. It's good. Jogmo still making the most of the stinger. Lovely offset of the movement. How are they claiming these? I have the spike. Boundless amount of upgrades here. Spike has to be planted though, and there's an opportunity maybe for Sada to claim it. No! Fight just gets taken straight up by Boostio, and he wins it.
And that is the bonus round. Incredible play from Jorgamo and Boostio.
All we had to do was call out Boostio. All we had to do was call out Jorgamo because he's had an absolute round.
I thought Tui's had done everything that they needed.
He's had an absolute round there.
From EG, Tui's holds on with 2, and Jorgamo instantly.
He's doubled his kills. He just won them the bonus rounds. I can't believe he won some of those duels. I can't believe he won this duel.
You look at the economy, they should tie things up at 8-8. And that would only put them 5 rounds away from the biggest upset of VCT America's.
Come back to observing. I'm only doing observing when there's delayed observing. It's the only time.
The biggest upset of the year. I can't think
it's not going to happen, I'm sorry.
Maybe we had one at lock-in or something? Answers on a postcard.
I'm telling you, it's just, you notice it more because replays are bad.
Oh! And this is the danger. Even wants to try and match him. Rifle, okay, 2 kills.
My, oh god.
The movement.
Oh.
What is going on?
Dude, what the hell is this? He's facing his Thunderbolt as well.
On the screens.
Ethan's one away from being able to get his ult online. Same for
okay, they pick up guns. They pick up guns and they instant decision go over towards this. This is very important from Boostio. Very, very important that he does this and kind of gets into a good position. Ethan plants, gets his ult. I think he needs to try and get somewhere as well so that he can use his ult to push him off it, but we'll see. This is great. He's going to hear the running here, he's going to hear nothing here, and they're going to know that they're going behind. The problem is it's not a good plant for this once they get over towards the side though.
There's just so many spots that you can't afford to clear.
Yeah, this actually is a bit of a nightmare for EG right now. Can they get someone on the cross?
Tap onto it as a rolling thunder, push them back, wider swing, and Boostio claims, but Util in his hands. That's unusual.
It's up to Ethan again.
Let's taking it now, half onto the defuse buying time, and pros don't fake, pros don't fake, pros don't fake at all!
It's unlucky, man. Nicely done from Les. He was just tanking the bullets. Just wasn't in a good pose. They got a little bit unlucky with it. Honestly, when the person in Garage died, it was just a very hard 1v1.
Perfect all day, and then his ult missed less. Just the tiniest, tiniest little corner, not cleared.
Yeah, and the ult didn't hit the corner as well. Nice,
that's
nice round. Yeah, really nice round from Les.
Just insanity.
Does that do anything econ-wise? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh my goodness. 37 HP.
That's a lot of early damage onto Demon 1. Think about how the Jets can be playing on this map. They want him to be the first in.
Another massive
utility from Ethan.
Another massive swing round.
Might make that a bit more difficult.
EG just trying their attempts as well to remove the turret. I actually think the position of it is tucked a little bit deeper so it can't be spammed from the usual angle. High Tide gonna be blocking off the front. Smoke still placed though. EG want to make a go of this one. No one looking in that direction.
How is that? How is that no kills? That's crazy. Okay, they have a lot of ults. Yeah, but they have Killjoy ult, and that's going to buy a lot of time. Oh my god. He's having some impact on the attack. We called him out. He's everywhere at the moment. Yeah, you're in the ult. You're in the ult, and you're the person that maybe could have saved this with the ult. They have the Cove.
4 players still alive at EG, and they've got the utility to push them away from it, spamming it. Aftershock onto that tap. Cove going to be bursted down as well on top of it.
Yeah, they need to shoot the Cove though. Damn, crazy round to win this one. Holy hell, Ethan's kill over towards B was everything.
Salvaging the operator.
Oh. It's okay. It's okay. We'll let him off for that. He had an important ult.
That's fine.
What a series,
He
Josh.
had an
What a
important
series.
ult. We'll let him off. Dude, swing round. They can't buy on top of this. They got Aspas in terms of his op.
And that might
Going to be calling a timeout. It's yeah, it's getting close.
EG running out of plays because the B hit there looked like they had some good ideas and they played the post plant really nicely too. But I think from Loud's point of view, they're trying to find the holes in what EG are doing. And
This feels flustered almost.
kind of, but also they are finding some nice timings. Loud just won an eco round.
Yeah, it feels like a
by
stressful game
getting
to
up
be
in their face
playing.
and causing that level of carnage. It might be deliberate. I'm not saying that Fraud is saying, you know, let's make this a rank game.
Yeah.
But if you are more confident that you can thrive in the chaos because you understand what your teammates do and you have more experience, you consider yourselves better players in that kind of situation, maybe.
Yeah.
This is
I mean,
quite ridiculous, though.
Coach is popping off. And
8-9.
Potter's just chilling, big chilling as
You want me
well.
to upload the 100 feeds, Vols? Yeah. So I have. There's no games early for me. So as soon as this is done, I'll upload them instantly after this
does not.
stream.
And the fact that
So,
he had to run
sure
away
thing.
in the prior round with his operator and didn't really get too much done. We've gone from a couple of games where Aspas has genuinely looked like the best player in the Americas into this series where he's been struggling to find impact because EG's utility is so diligent. Every player's push is commed well and has something to back it up.
Yeah, the threat
Right.
of a piece of utility or something, just to punish.
Up
And a lot
into
of the
this
time it's
one.
coming from Ethan.
Important rounds for EG.
Whether
We
it's
have
on
the
sky,
cascade. We
saw
have a flash
those
behind
Trailblazers
it. It
being
didn't
able
hit
to
everyone. The
isolate
flash
Aspas
was
with the
relatively
first
in the middle,
occasionally.
so you would
Or
think it would
his
get most of the
bridge
people
utility
out of
here
here.
has
So
been
they
really
keep
well coordinated.
A with one person, and they are going into the op.
Really slowed this one down, but they need to be cautious.
And they
'cause
need to make
know
sure that
operator
they
was
use the
saved.
drone early. Yep,
like
that's
The
no
setup
one's
from
yeah, no one's
Dark and
peeking that
Zone
nice
at
flash on
the
top of this,
same time there,
constantly
because
on
of the way
radar
they
as well.
used,
But
Aspas
and the
is
Omen
still trying
flash,
to ego it.
Look at all
very
that
nicely
utility.
done.
I mean, just manifesting
Very,
it the
very
way we were
nicely done.
talking
Instant
about it.
retake of
Aspas
Garage
really
for them,
struggling to find those timings where he can play aggressive and use that really clean movement. But
and
Loud
Killjoy
this one, I mean,
ult
they're
used in the
committing a
eco.
lockdown when they're on the weaker buy. This is unusual.
Like a mega weak buy. They have one operator.
Love
and
this play from him.
pistols.
Someone committing the ultimate here to try and
Wait.
cancel it. No, he actually sticks
Oh, he
around,
actually
realizing
stuck
that the
it.
site was taken.
Oh god.
By
How
ball
do
in
you
their
win this?
face. High tide as well as layers to this one. Does it really just come down to the spam? Does it really just come down to the
Oh
shots
boy.
being hit with the cove there?
Big spam.
Sprayed through.
Player
Plant.
standing.
Or at least gonna be the defuse tonight. Not getting half on it. Quick
Oh.
tap. One left standing. It's all
Little
Sadak,
jump peek.
and it's not enough done for it.
Nicely handled. Okay, got a little bit close, got a little bit crazy. They'll take it though. Like they'll definitely take it. They got the op out of them. They got the Killjoy ult out of
The
them.
Loud players are still dangerous with the sheriffs. And
Even though it was an eco, like it's well low buy, they still had an op and they got an ult. It's fine. It was a very nice try from Loud though.
Flustered in that moment, making sure that Com stays alive towards the end.
I tell you what, Cho'Gamow might have got one kill on defense, but he is winning them rounds
They
on
are
attack.
seriously punishing Loud.
Like what's that? What's that? The third round he's won him.
There we
Oh
go.
my Jesus!
Not for much longer.
Damn, dude, he's
Popping off,
punching
yeah,
him.
you can feel how
Did
much
you
it means
punch in
to
the hand in
the
there?
passionate player
He's got to
who
use
is,
that.
by the way.
We're back in.
Full speed ahead.
And this one looks very reminiscent of NRG's exec. Demon 1, super deep, good utility.
We're fast into this one. Straight up C hit again. Holy hell. Keep an eye on the early flank that's going in. Sadak has an ult if they get onto site. This is hard.
Pushing closer
Oh.
to the angle here, wide by Sadak. He wants to take the fight
Cho'Gamow
through.
again's got two.
Cho'Gamow at the back spraying down, equalizing at least an attempt.
Damn,
Splash
shots
for the
coming
Knights,
in.
leaping
Com
forwards.
on this one.
So last one
Cowan's
standing.
in is low.
Fuse tonight.
Was low.
Jonas?
He has an
Stick
ult with
onto
that.
this one, yeah, those
He has an ult
shot
with it.
looking
Oh god.
clean with the Hunter's Fury. Nobody can really stick this. Damage is there.
Ah, unlucky. They played it well.
Enough here, yeah, Aspas
Don't think it gets to
survives
angle in
it,
time,
but the
right?
moment gets off
Oh.
it on half. He's opened it up. He's denied that one. Is there enough time on this one? He got off to the fuse. Surely not. Surely not. No way. What?
What?
Is going on there?
They're melting.
The fuse and he gets off it.
How
They're
has Com
melting.
got that?
Did he not count
He knew that
the...
the ult was coming through from that position.
And there was one burst left. I mean, Aspas would have survived. I think he was on 87 health. I mean, you know, listen, I'm doing the mental maths on it, but There's just no way.
That's an insane play.
Yeah, they're melting.
Back-to-back clutches from Cobb.
Ah, chat. What was the name of the
Loud
person
let
that does
one
sub?
slip through their fingers.
I saw it come up and then that moment happened and now
That's
I've lost
the
it.
kind of craziness
Man, I need to use the
that you
dashboard.
need
I'm
in order
such
to
a
take down
mug.
a Goliath team like Loud, though. I mean, those are the moments that don't happen often
Fess,
enough for Loud
Fess,
to
thank you
lose
so much, mate.
regularly.
Appreciate it. Sorry,
But if
dudes.
they happen on EG's watch, they'll
Sorry
take
for
'em.
missing it, man. Chat, can I get some slugs in
All the way
for
to
it
the
as well?
bank.
Thank you, mate.
They should go up 11-9
Appreciate you, dude.
here.
Sorry
Can they
that I missed
convert
it.
an anti-eco?
It's too
Sadak's
much
got
going
himself
on.
into an aggressive position over towards C. There's a stack on A. There's still danger in rounds like these. Loud have showcased that. But EG are playing the better game today, and that is a sentence
Appreciate
I
the
did not
support.
expect to be
It's the
saying.
Prime sub as well. We're so Whoa!
Okay, a little bit of... Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Listen, the shock that I listen, wasn't intended, obviously.
I mean, after Com gets two back-to-back insane clutches.
Yep.
All right.
A little bit of a misstep, but the goal was to clear the util, and they do
Okay,
that.
nice
Still,
garage
this entire
control
time,
again,
by the way, Sadak
question
has
mark,
been
but
pushed up
just got
towards
cleared
C. This was
instantly.
Done very early on, so he's going to be getting
And
a
it was
lot of
silently
information in
done
the
as
mid-rounds.
well.
With
And the
35
time's going to get
seconds
low
left,
and they're going
where's
to
the
stack
time
3
go?
people
Grab a
into
too
this.
much
Oh
fun here.
god.
Going into a stack.
Not
Goes
this
straight
again.
into the stack into A, and this is
We
why
got any
we said there
Ethan's
could
not
be
got an
danger.
ult or anything?
Flash into the
Oh
corner.
boy.
Straight away, even a TP from Jordan wants to accompany it off to the side.
They need
Oh
they
my
need a
goodness.
hero.
Kills rattle off this way, that way. Damage being done with 17 seconds left. There
Yeah,
needs
use
to
it.
be a plan.
Yeah,
Even
just
if
use
it's
it.
the ult.
Someone get the spike and plant. Do they have any idea about
Sadak
Sadak getting the good
is
timing on this
everything
one?
right now. The plant needs to be stuck. There's
Nope.
safety in numbers, but numbers removed, and with the plant stuck, dropping down
Holy
to
hell, they got ecoed
Oh, wow.
again?
And Sadak wins them that round. By
They
going
keep
down
doing the
C
same
early
thing on the eco. They
he
keep going
allowed his
garage
team
and then
to
leaving
stack
it and
the
then
A
instantly
side.
going over
When
towards
there
A.
was garage
Oh
pressure,
no.
Loud started to spread out again, and Sadak said no.
Les
do
did
not
great
see.
though.
I
Les
can hear them running
instantly
away.
cleared the
There's
question
nobody
mark that they
seeing
created in
them.
garage,
Back
right?
on
Just
A.
by straight up just dry
And then not
facing,
just
made
that,
no
he
sound,
manages
so
to
they
get a
knew
flank
they
off
could
because
stack
there's no
this.
alarm bot placed by Boostio. Boostio with only one turret looking towards grass in this round. He placed the alarm bot in the post plant towards CT.
Holy
And that
hell.
allows Sadak to come behind once again and win.
Yeah,
Every
that's-
time I
that's
feel like
money
EG
back.
have taken the move necessary to get ahead in this game, in this match.
Yeah, they don't want to do it the
Loud
easy
answer
way,
back
do
with
they?
something absurd.
Jesus. And that fully means, oh my, them econ is nothing.
Now EG, listen,
Wait, but this econ's nothing as well. It's another swing round.
it's 10 to 10 still
This is
even, but
huge. Drone goes in.
down to the weaker gun.
Spot
And
one.
now, how do they want to play
Sadak
this
does have
round?
his Viper ult.
Does Sadak have some kind of crazy Viper's pit?
Oh, he's just holding it. Okay. Smoke actually not being propped up there. Gives him that sideline straight into Demon 1. Crucio attempting
This
to
is kinda
rework
nice,
play,
though.
but it's
This is
missing
kind of
fine
nice
as well
because
on
this
either
is a
side.
big
Just removing
question
that
mark now,
utility.
and that means that this is 2 and this is 2.
Which
So
direction do they want to go to now? It's still a
pretty
minute
good.
left, so
Dog
Time to
goes
work
into
with
clear
EG.
short, they see nothing. This is the good thing that Loud are doing though.
But these first
Anytime there is these
engagements are
question marks, they are
definitely-
clearing
the
them
issue has been
fast
shored
and they're
up for
getting
Loud
numbers in the
compared
right
to
place.
Boostio, so much disrespect there. He just wants to take the fight.
Les and Boostio are such confident players.
Yeah.
Damn, they walk into
eager to-
garage. What's the timing like on this one?
Out of each other.
Holy hell,
That
Ethan again.
reveal
It's
is
all up to
finally brought
Aspas.
down. It's Aspas though. What can he do? As the side anchor, smoke dropped down, a bit disorientated, but a no scope.
Spike down.
Up close.
30
Tomo
seconds
trying to punish it. And time is starting to become once more an
Oh
issue.
my
Dash
goodness.
forwards, rifle, upgrade.
What? That's crazy. Pick up the op as well, and he does that in probably the most important round.
That's pretty crazy.
If that's what it takes.
EG with another nice idea, contacting through garage. The flash almost perfect again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ethan is
Jogamo
so
just gets
good.
taken down there. Another dash too.
The
to kinda get to a
flash
closer
so
angle
nearly
to throw
worked
off
and nearly
Aspas
won them the
aim
round.
Yeah.
And set himself up to kill the final 2 players. When Aspas is unleashed,
It's really
those are
good
the
by
rounds you get
Aspas,
from him. And he's only just started
Obviously
to
an
get online
absolute monster.
towards
Eco for this
honestly,
one.
The last, what, 3-4 rounds?
So yeah, Loud in a good
Out of the,
dude. They lost
what,
from
40
Ecos,
that
man.
we've
It's
played
crazy.
so far.
Yeah. EG, you know, prior rounds here into Haven have been doing a good job just, you know, mitigating his impact just by using good util to clear him out. The diligence is there as well when they know that Aspas is opping. to try and spot him out, but so far, timeout has to be taken because something needs to change.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Loud.
that, Polo. I think there's a lot of
momentum
teams
behind
that
them.
could beat them.
And I was talking about it just then in the prior round, but 13-3. Not just the score on Split, but that's how the first kills were going too. EG had 13 first kills on Split.
Depends what they like to work
Demon
with.
1 has been the
Gibbs.
first death 4 rounds in a row now. So that is a massive difference, and that's been really the biggest thing that
Alright, Loud have a good chance to get to match point here. Some ults.
Closeout.
How are they?
Despite looking like they have some nice ideas on the attack side.
What's going into this one?
Maybe that's
Cascade
just the
again
back
with
of
the
some of
flash
these
behind it.
players' heads as well, just feeling like you can't let this chance slip away.
Oh, with the flash in front of it and it hit no one.
Still within their
That's
grasp.
really early
Gotta have
info.
that
Oh, they know
experience.
about this.
Shogun!
Oh god, he
He's
stuck
just
it.
sticking the ult.
There's no
I mean,
way.
sights
I mean,
in
it's
his
an
face
eco, I
brings him
guess.
down. And Aspas trying to lay claim and lay waste to his opposition.
It's an eco and it made the site
Bit of a
weaker.
beef with the movement, though.
I
Calm was
guess
ready to
you. I
contain
mean,
that
you should
one,
probably
and
cancel
does
it.
bring him down. Exchange theirs. The operator now going to be finding his hands into Boostio. Demon 1 spotted them. Cleared out into
Let's
the
see
corner.
what Boostio can do.
Boostio making more aggressive plays of his own. He wants to play straight into their spawn. Doesn't have an escape mechanism. The quick scope straight to them.
If he gets a kill, he gets his ult again.
Lifted another 1v2. Marshall, reckoning, shot found. Right onto the head.
my God.
Goes there. Hunter's Fury gain.
Oh my God, he got
in
off
the
it.
air. Hard target, but denies the plan and does not get half. Still stunned up. One more burst. Damage. Still done. It's up to this over the down.
No. Oh my god.
Tuesday's got off it. Fearing for his life. All the way through. Want to make a difference. Corbin to jump peak. Gets him away. Has he got enough time yet again? Surely not. And 0.5. That's the difference.
This
But it might have just
is.
made all of it.
This is crazy.
Bonkers round. The entire final quarter of Haven has just been
It's been
Yeah, they don't prep
insane.
you for this.
It has been
They don't prep
absolutely
you for this kind of
insane.
games.
Jorgamo's play ludicrous. Com nearly winning the clutch, ludicrous. Boostio's
Didn't pick up the op. Shouldn't matter too much money.
Gotta take a risk there, but
It's all been wild. But Loud find themselves 1 round away.
Honestly,
from
might matter.
equalizing the series
We'll see. Let's see if
and
they can win
heading
this round.
over
Okay,
to
2
Pearl.
chances to close this out.
So far, these first deaths, they are absolutely killing EG. They have such great ideas, but they're always 4v5. It is 18-4.
Mate, Loud
in terms
just
of
have
first kills for
crazy
first
reads
deaths
though. Every
on
time
this
they're
map.
getting info, like they
Loud
just have
slaughtering
stacks
them
on
in these early
stacks.
moments.
They're just
If that
reading
can
them
get
all the
turned
time.
around,
How on
EG could
earth they're
still
gonna
take
win
this
this?
to
Okay.
OT.
they need to find
Yeah,
some
alright.
composure
That's how they're gonna get it on site. Viper ult into this one.
to drag this one back.
Could do a Viper
They
ult
did a
like
good
here
job
if you
bringing it
want
all the
to.
way up to 10, but it's Loud who are on the cusp of running away.
They have
with
a
it
kill
now.
drop
One
for
round
retake
standing
as well.
before. Lockdown not going to be used by less.
Okay, they get the
Onto
plant down there.
stairs.
Wait, someone got caught in
Play
it?
entertain won't make too much of a difference, but it's going to force EG to play back now.
And that's a different positioning for
Yeah,
the
gotta
lockdown,
shoot that
isn't it?
one.
It doesn't
Keep
give
an
them
eye
a
on
ton
Jet.
of
Jet's
room on the
super
side.
late in
It doesn't
terms of this
force
one.
EG back too far.
Fight's been taken early. Alternating the
Oh, it's a good stun. It's a really good stun.
Wins the fight despite that. Com's still here, Paranoia ripping through.
They are gonna
As all this is
have
happening,
no
there's an
idea
extra
that
layer
Jet
of
is coming
Aspas on
behind
the
them.
flank, and that's
Yeah,
making
no
all
idea.
the damn difference, and that is gonna be
Right,
the
nicely
map.
done. What a mad map this
got
was.
hectic.
It was fun
got
as hell
messy.
though.
But Loud,
Fun
they do
as
drag
hell.
it
But I
all
tell you
the
what,
way to the
EG will look
distance
back
here.
at this and be like, damn, we had so many opportunities to win
A
this.
ridiculous situation. Loud absolutely pushed. EG had their chances to win on Haven.